So clearly, I have been going through my notebooks and finding songs that I can't believe I didn't realize were as good as they were until I think I was past the feeling I was feeling when I wrote them. So maybe that's why it's taken me so long to put these all on video, or maybe I just, I don't know, got caught up in life and shit happened and I just didn't have time to think about YouTube videos. But so expect another few, maybe more songs that I'm like going through and finding on a couple of my old Facebooks, because, you know, when life sucks, I just kind of delete my Facebook and start a new one, and then accidentally log into my old one, and then can't remember the password, so I can't delete it again, and it all just seems kind of frivolous and all that shit. So bear with me while I like attempt to remember some of the shit that I went through, you know, years ago, that I'm just now coming to terms with and thinking, geez, you know, people might want to actually hear what I had to say back then. So forgive me. This is kind of what's happening now for me. And I'm almost looking at these songs and thinking, it's funny how things I wrote 5, 6, 7, 12 years ago still applies to my life now, and how far could I have possibly moved on, you know, stepwise, if I'm still feeling the same way I was feeling when I was writing these songs years ago. It's kind of prompting me to take that next step and move, you know, almost a little further on in, you know, my life and my progression, and mentally, like, you know, beyond my walls that I've built. So bear with me. This one was written, I believe, in 2011-ish. It might have been 2010. So 6 or 7 years ago. And it's still, it applies. You know, a lot of my songs back then were very specific, very detail-oriented to what was actually happening. But this feeling, the emotions are still emotions I'm dealing with right now. So, you know, I'm trying to work through that within myself. And I guess I have this inner need to share that with people that might also be feeling the same thing. So here we go. I think this one was called I Never Want to See You Again. And I know there's plenty of people out there that feel this way, that they just have a person that they loved with everything in them, and for whatever reason it didn't work out, and they were angry and they were upset, and they just put what they felt was everything they had to give, and this person just didn't care, didn't see it, didn't appreciate how much of themselves someone put into them, you know what I'm saying? So that's where this song was coming from when I wrote it. If it was 6 or 7 years ago, I was 22, 23 years old. So, you know, I know there's a lot of people that would relate. So anyways, bullshit aside, here we go. It was the last bit of money that I had, and it was cold outside. But I wanted to see you, so I walked into that cold and lonely night. And as I stood on the curb and watched you drive away, I felt the tears freezing on my face. And suddenly that curb was the coldest place that I had ever been. I never wanna see you again. You can't save me. Try to change me. Seems like lately I'm just cold inside. You can't hate me. Keep debating while something inside of me dies. I was living in a false reality being with you, but that illusion was better to me than facing the truth. And now I stand on the street beneath this telephone pole, and I see how the city has frozen my soul. And suddenly this street is the coldest place that I have ever been. I never wanna see you again. You can't save me. Try to change me. Seems that lately I'm just cold inside. You can't hate me. Keep debating while something inside of me dies. Oh, this love, sweet like bitter rain. Hear my dirty secrets and you wash them all away. Head first into tomorrow, to hell with yesterday. It might be forever. It really might be forever. Oh, my darling, it might be forever. Till I am okay.